Alright, we are live with the pre-show memes. Alright. And now, ping. Boom, you just got pinged. Welcome. And post. And post. Cool. I did everything I was supposed to. Wow. Amazing. How we doing today, gamers?
Oh, you know. I forget some characters blind as often as the other characters do.
he certainly doesn't act like it a lot of times in the fights.
I can't believe you forgot about Kevin being blind.
Nobody's blind. Don't worry about it.
Sorry, you can't fool us. Not
It was
this
you.
time.
You, the reader, are the blind. You just can't see.
No, you, the reader, are the.
Like that
I love
love.
Delta Boon.
It can't
Without
be
contempt.
Wow. Okay, let's see here. Alright. We have to wait a bit for ads to play and then stop, so it'll be a couple minutes before we actually start. I think pretty much everybody's here, right? Are we missing anybody?
Nope.
Spaghetti?
Oh yeah, Spaghetti.
Alright.
Well, they
How
got
can we
time.
forget?
The Emily fan club. Yet another week of no Emily. What can I say? Not even in the... Was she even in the bonus memes?
We thought Emily was there. We talking about
She showed
Yeah,
up on Break's shoulder. I think it went for like a single shot.
and that's what matters.
Was this in the bonus meme or not?
No, it was in the. I don't even remember what was happening in the actual story. But it was in the actual story.
I would be surprised if she showed up in on his shoulder this week for everything that was going on with him.
Well, because there was the flashback stuff also.
Sure.
We'll get there. Oh, we're going to get there.
Will we?
I hope so.
We fucking better.
I mean, I hope we're gonna talk about what we read this week. I hope so.
There's only one way to find out.
To talk about what we read?
Why are you asking so many questions?
I think I only asked one question.
And that's one too many.
Actually, 7 too many. It's amazing.
Very, very impressive, chap.
It's very efficient.
Wait, hold on. Would it be efficient? But he's going over the limit, though, so wouldn't it be inefficient? How does this work?
I think you're asking too many questions, Shadow.
That's true. That is true.
I mean, it really depends on how you're looking at it, because it's either efficient to ask one question and have that be 7 questions too many, or it's inefficient from the perspective of, like, having asked
your question
too
quota.
many questions. Yeah.
Okay, let me try to remember what I was going to recommend this week.
Guard chef, you got at least 3 people before you.
Yeah, and at least one of them will steal it.
It'll probably happen.
I mean, Ghost does not recommend anything. I don't see the problem with this.
We know you don't see a problem with that.
I mean, of course.
Finally got the AC in. It's nice and cool here, okay? Okay. Let's see here. Well, Spaghetti responded to the vote for who the thumbnail should be, so Spaghetti, I'm assuming, is going to show up. We can wait a bit still.
Chef.
The Elliot sweep on the thumbnail to use. Absolute sweep.
Disappointing.
Really disappointing.
I don't like Elliot.
Damn. How's it feel to be wrong?
Elliot doesn't like you.
Elliot doesn't like a lot of people, to be fair.
I'm pretty okay with the
Elliot
feeling
won't
being
admit
mutual.
liking a lot of people.
Like I was gonna say, like, who does Elliot even like? I think the answer is only Leo. Like,
He likes Oz.
and even then, he doesn't like Leo.
Leo.
And even then, he doesn't like Oz.
Meanwhile, Lily likes.
He likes Gil.
Meanwhile,
He likes
Lily,
all his siblings, even though they're dead.
Lily likes a lot of people, a little too much, and kind of kills them.
God forbid women do anything.
Yeah, the
You know, you have one hobby, you have one pet dog, okay, and suddenly
You start murdering.
it's, oh, you're not allowed to murder. That's, what?
What the
Come
dog
on.
do?
Look, Chef, I'm just saying, I don't see a problem not having friends.
Wow. This is quite a sentence.
And yet it was spoken.
Sure, we'll go with that. Alright, here's what we'll do. We'll give Spaghetti a ping, we'll start the stuff, and then Spaghetti's always at the end with their name anyways, so we'll just begin. Oh, there is Spaghetti, actually. I didn't even have to ping. Welcome, Spaghetti.
You should ping Spaghetti anyway.
Hello.
No,
I'm
that's-
sorry I'm late.
You're good.
Yeah.
It's not late.
You made
I'm
it, that's
here.
all that matters. You made it, and that's all that matters.
You had to find your way, just like Break, because he's blind.
That's true.
To
Yeah.
get it.
How come every time Break is in a fancy outfit, bad things happen?
That's his funeral outfit, it's
Have
fine.
good things happened in Brick's vicinity just in general?
They need to break him.
Poor Kevin. Alright, let's get started. Let's see here. Welcome everybody to another exciting episode of Anime Book Club here on YouTube, Twitch, and Kick all at the same time every Thursday at 9 o'clock Eastern Time. We're here to continue our discussion about Pandora Hearts, the manga, volumes 13 and 14 this week. But before we get into that, let's introduce our guests for this week. Starting in alphabetical order as usual, Arimia, introduce yourself. Arimia Alice. Sorry, introduce yourself.
I always forget I'm first. Yeah, hi, I'm Arimia. I like shonen shit. Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Do you have any shonen shit to recommend this week?
It's actually been a bit since I read some shonen shit.
Weren't you reading like Yu-Gi-Oh! Zexal like not too long ago?
Hold up! I will let that slide. The ending was kind of though. Because the thing about the Yu-Gi-Oh! Mangas is that they always are very completely different from the animes because they're much shorter. After the original. So the endings was generic bad woman just appears and
As
is
you
actually
do.
like the ruler of everything of bad. I think
So
like
Sailor
her name
Moon.
is like
It's Sailor
Chaos or
Moon.
something.
It's Sailor Moon.
So,
Yeah,
Prove me wrong.
It was literally a Sailor Moon villain. I don't recommend that. So that's my anti-recommendation for the week.
Oh, based.
So telling me we're eventually gonna get there one day in like
Maybe.
4 years.
Hopefully not.
Anything else?
No.
All right. Thank you so much for that.
Actually, I want to mention that when you said shonen, I thought you meant shonen shit like shonen stuff, not shonen bad.
Wow.
Both. Both, actually.
Shonen shit shonen.
Yes.
God damn it. Okay. Great.
Anyways,
What a
next
shit
up,
show.
Aztec. Introduce yourself.
Hi, I'm Aztec. I like isekai and bad faith arguments.
Based. Hell yeah. Do you have any bad faith arguments for us this
Nice.
week?
Stay
Spend
tuned.
my entire time on this show, buddy. I don't have
Down
any
there.
recommendations this week, but I do have an honorable mention in the form of Turkey Time to Strike.
Based. Hell yeah. Let's go. New seasonal bowling, and then whatever the fuck else that was. Go check that out.
At first it was cute girls do cute things, and then it was a sports anime, and now I actually just need to see the second episode.
Every guy sees like an episode, no matter what.
Somehow D4DJ is involved with that. I still don't know how. Somehow D4DJ is connected to this. I don't understand what's going on with that. Anyways. Anything else, Aztec?
No, that's it.
Sweet. Next up, Lady Galaxy. Introduce yourself.
That's me. Hi, I'm Marianne, or Anne, whichever you prefer. Recommendations. Don't read Clanad.
Damn.
Why?
Base.
I have never been more frustrated reading a visual novel in my fucking life.
Jesus.
Is it because their eyes are so far apart? Like,
No, it's
Shut up.
because I hate the main boy and his best friend
Okay, yeah.
so fucking much.
Damn.
Yeah, the main best friends. Yeah.
They're both bad. I have a more sympathy for the main boy because it does start out like literally being like, and this is why he's like this. And it fucking had to. 'Cause otherwise I would have given up.
All right, interesting. So don't read Clanad is your recommendation. Okay.
Yep.
Based. All right, anything else?
Nah.
All right, sweet. Next up is me, Pandora Borg, aka Wolfborg, aka Chaplain, aka the best book club host. But you know what I'm not? I am not Wolfborg_1. Okay, if you're in this server and somebody tried to add you who's named Wolfborg_1 and had the username Pandora Borg, that was not me. Somebody took all my Discord info from the server and tried to add a bunch of people. So, you know, there may be an imposter on the loose, but that's not me. I'm the real Wolfborg, okay? Trust me, all right? I'm here, and I'm real. Anyways, I would recommend also a new seasonal, not Turkey Time to Strike, because, you know, someone's already taken that. I would recommend, what was the... Oh, Night of the Living Cats. Which I'm surprised Aztec wasn't going to recommend. I 100% thought that he was going to steal that from me. Go check out Night of the Living Cat, new seasonal. It's amazing, okay? It's amazing. So, that's me. Next up, Sinner Shino. Introduce yourself.
Yep, I'm Shino, the resident girl enjoyer. My recommendation for this week is Uma Musume. Lots of
Base?
cute girls, and it's a surprisingly good game. Like it's really good.
One day I will
What's
get
your
Daiwa
own-
yeah,
Scarlet to win.
sure.
Well, they what?
It is good. It is good.
It's kind of hard to say. Like I like everyone that I've trained so far. It's like probably the still
That's
together.
Pick one.
Why don't you pick one, Ari?
Like Kaito. But at the same time, I'm really bad at training her. It's like, why does everyone want to get a triple crown?
Yeah.
What if the evil horse is also the lesbian?
I think that's called coding.
I just want Daiwa Scarlet to win towards the end. I always get her towards the end. She doesn't win. Happens. Anyways, anything else,
It's
Shino?
like actual horse racing.
Nope.
Sweet. Thank you so much for that. Next
Yeah.
up,
I really like that game too.
Yeah? What's your favorite horse? Oh, this one. Okay, I
posted
see.
it.
All right, that's fine. I'll put that on stream. Thank you for that. Next up, Sinnerman V4. Introduce yourself.
I'm Shadow. The thing I don't recommend this week is 100% Yu-Gi-Oh! Nightmare Troubadour. Despite the fact that it's not a dating sim, it feels like a dating sim from the spreadsheet you keep. No, I'm ironically. Here, I'll show you my spreadsheet actually.
I don't remember how far I got in Nightmare Troubadour. I didn't finish it. I have it somewhere.
Oh, well, it's a reasonable game. It only takes maybe 20, 40 hours to beat.
Yeah, only it's reasonable. It's just 40 hours.
100% is gonna take me 80. It'll be no problem.
What is
Nice.
this madness?
You want to
This is like some Tokimeki spreadsheets. What am I looking at?
The spreadsheet I'm using because this game's a mess. I need to know what day I need to duel people in, or else they won't be friends with me anymore. It's insane.
Wow. Incredible. Okay, anything else, Shadow?
No, that's it.
Sweet. Next up, Emily Fan Club. Introduce yourself.
Hello, I'm Emily Fan Club. I am the president of the Emily/Break/Kevin Fan Club.
The secretary, the treasurer, the
Are there any
timekeeper,
other members?
Where was Emily this week?
Everyone here is a member of the Emily Fan Club,
It's probably
whether
true.
you wanted to be or
Wait,
not.
I see her in a frame. Wait, hold up. I see her.
Oh, enhance.
I see her. Yes, I see her, but I can't. The picture's going bad. 'cause
Open
I'm
your
in a physical
eyes.
copy. and
Enhance.
it's
Open your
nice.
eyes, you'll see
No,
her.
she's here. She's here. Don't worry.
Ants.
Just look outside your window right now.
Is Emily like Humpty Dumpty? Is that what this is?
No,
Emily is Emily,
Emily's
and Humpty Dumpty is Humpty Dumpty.
Wow. I didn't know if we were still waiting on a zoomed in.
No, I'm posting it. Don't worry. Don't worry.
Okay.
I mean, it's
Oh.
just Emily. It's
Just Emily, she says.
just Emily.
Just Emily.
My Twitch notification broke a bit, and for a second it said Terma 985 live with Pandora Hearts book club.
Yo, let's go! Germa's coming out to book club. Let's go! I was reminded about the Germa debt tracker the other day.
Oh gosh, is that still going on?
No, that hasn't been updated in a while.
Yay.
I was also reminded of him playing a roller coaster simulator game. Wait, let me show this. Here we go.
We have at least one scene with Emily this time.
See, I
Jesus.
said.
Oh my God, it's real.
She's there.
I fucking
It's
told
real.
you.
There she is. There she is.
Yeah,
Doubted
she's always
me.
there.
How come she wasn't brought to the party?
Because it's very dangerous for a beautiful little princess to be.
Was she just not invited?
Also, she would have killed everyone.
Oh,
Yeah.
so she is Humpty Dumpty. I
She would
see.
have got blood on her dress, and that's very unladylike.
Oh, again,
That is
she's
true.
not Humpty Dumpty. They're two separate characters.
Uh-huh. Sure.
I don't know
Sure.
why you're having so much
She
trouble
likes to
with
hang
this.
out with Kevin when Break goes to weird places.
All right. Anything else, Spaghetti?
Yeah, my recommendation this week is not Uma Musume.
Oh my
Put that
God.
down. Go download and support Uma Puri. Okay, Uma Prince. They did it first. They only have 300 followers on Twitter.
Wait, what?
What?
The girls.
Yeah. That's it.
Wow. All right. Well, thank you so much for that. And now that's everybody. So let's get started with this week's discussion. Pandora Hearts volumes 13 and 14. Well, the party is really getting lively now. A lot of people are fucking dying. And apparently we're trying to recreate the tragedy. We're just trying to recreate the tragedy. All the orphans are here. The headhunter is, if I understand right, Humpty Dumpty is the headhunter. And the Humpty Dumpty chain is essentially like all of the orphans and Elliot, I guess. There's a new chain introduced, so there's that. We got a lot to go through here. There is another one too.
Because tragedy plus time equals comedy, not tragedy.
That's true. That the math checks out. So, where do we begin with this stuff? So first off, one of the big things that we had this week was a lot of flashback stuff related to Elliot and Leo, how they first met, how they first, how Leo came to become Elliot's valet. Elliot was a little not Elliot. Leo was a little shit at first. Just like but that was why Elliot liked him. So, it's fine. It's fair. I think it was something like Elliot liked him because he didn't treat him like a royal family of the Night Rays or whatever.
So was Elliot, the person.
Yeah. So they got along together. Yeah, well, I say that strongly with like they were constantly arguing with each other, and that's how Elliot gets along with people, I guess. So
we all enjoy a little bit of friendly antagonism.
It's a very abrasive way of living.
But it's
sorry. You should do it more often.
It's how he does it.
This is like a very Mochizuki way of things, where it's just like several of her characters are just abrasive at everybody and everything, and loud and kind of obnoxious a lot of times, and that's just how they are.
Yeah. So, this is how they met, and I guess Elliot asked Leo to become the valet, and at first Leo was like, fuck no, I don't want to do that shit. Why would I want to do that? But eventually
I don't want to deal with your bitch ass.
Eventually they do agree to, like, he's like, oh, it's fine. I guess I'll try it out or something like that. I guess we can be friends-ish, maybe. I suppose. I think there was also something like the Night Ray family absolutely did not want Leo to be the valet because Leo's a commoner, or just the fact that he was an orphan or something like that.
He's a commoner and an orphan.
Yeah, so they're just like, well, we got plenty of other people that could be your valet. They're more suited for it. And he's like, no, it's gonna be my boy Leo, and so it is.
My boy.
And that's how they met up and got along. That was a flashback. And then it jumps to modern day where they're arguing with each other very loudly at the party, basically having like a little mini breakup fight before everybody starts dying. Well, actually, I think we had already found a dead body at that point. I don't know if they knew about it. I don't remember if they knew about it. There was a dead body at that point, towards the beginning. And so we're like, okay, now there's a headless body. The headhunter's probably here. Who is the headhunter? What are we doing about this? Meanwhile, Raim is encountering Lily, one of the new Baskerville crew, who's back in action. Lily's got her dog Chain. Is Bandersnatch supposed to be a chain, or is this just a dog? A very violent dog.
What's the dog doing?
I want to say
I took it as a chain.
Okay. Oh, well, the dog
It seems to appear out of nowhere occasionally.
Yeah, I don't remember, but I would say chain.
Okay. Well, Bandersnatch is there. Bandersnatch is...
Especially given the name.
Bandersnatch at least killed, I think, like 2 other people. Didn't kill Raim because Lily wanted to fuck with Raim.
As you do.
Specifically, I think she wanted to see his chain. And... oh, he showed her his chain. He showed her the chain. That was an incredible scene. That was an amazing scene. Wait, do we have a screenshot of that scene? Hold on.
Wait, hold on.
Somebody sent one.
Because
Shadow did.
Because Leo is like given, not Leo, Lily is given her whole backstory, as he's like beat up on the ground or whatever. Like, I like banished from like where I came from, my family or whatever. They blamed me for stuff. I got branded, kicked out or whatever. I went to, you know, I felt a calling at one point, felt like I was being summoned, and I ended up at the Baskerville estate. I just became part of their family. You know, they even tattooed the mark that's on my face on all of them, so that, you know, I felt like I belonged. I was like, oh, that's cute. And she's like, yeah. So, you know, I wanna learn about your chain. Show me your chain. And Raim's like, you know what? Fine. Here's my March hair chain. It's like, whoa, wow, it's so cute. Gunshot directly to the head immediately from Raim. And Raim's like, well, had to be done.
Directly to the forehead.
I loved Raim just being like, yeah, had to be done.
I mean, he does have quite a few reasons. Like, one, he's definitely gonna die. 2, she did kind of kill his coworkers. 3, she's kind of trying to start the end of the world. 4, like, you know.
Kind of.
There's a lot of things happening here. A lot of.
I really read it as him having to like force himself to do it too.
I didn't. Just like, nope, this is just like filing paperwork.
Yeah, it did kind of.
The American way.
I kind of read it a bit like that too when he was going through the list of reasons why he did it, where it's kind of like checking things off a box, like. And she, you know, kind of like, well, she killed my coworker. Check 1. You know, I'm going to be killed. Check 2.
Oh, see, that all just felt like rationalization to me.
Yeah, but like it kind of in that kind of clerical way where it's like, yeah, it all adds up. Got to do it.
Yeah, I guess I just didn't read it as
the numbers don't lie, and they spell disaster for you.
I just love the page before. Oh wow, it's so beautiful. Wow, this is, and the gunshot just dead.
It needed more Doki Doki sparkles.
That's true.
I appreciate how willing characters in this manga are to just immediately solve their problems with a bullet to the head, even if it has never actually solved anybody's problems.
I will admit, I think we learned quite a bit from Pandora Hearts.
That's kind of the problem. It doesn't solve anything. Like literally at any point.
I was actually hoping that we were gonna get Mochizuki's. I was really hoping we were gonna get Mochizuki's style of, wow, this is a cool character I'm gonna introduce. All right, I'm tired of them now, and I thought we were just gonna kill this character immediately upon introducing them, and I thought that would have been really funny if Raim was the one to do it. But then I was like, no, she's probably still gonna be alive, and yes, she was.
I bet she was.
I just think that would have been really funny.
One W, you know, I just wanted to get 1 W.
Because
like, you almost did it.
Because, like, up until now, I still didn't feel like I really knew Raim. And if that was, like, our introduction to, like, a more real side of him, is just immediately murdering this dangerous little child that shows up, and then we just move on from her entirely, so, I felt like that would have been really funny.
On the one hand, it would have been funny, but it also would have been another example of killing off a female character to further a male character's story.
That is true, but then again, we have a pattern here.
Decent amount.
That is true, but we also have a pattern here with the story so far, where all of the women characters are either deranged, insane murderers or just get nothing. So I don't know. I don't know.
Take your pick.
God forbid women do anything.
God forbid women have hobbies.
Depends if you support women's rights and wrongs.
True.
Okay.
The choice is yours.
Damn. Anyways, okay, so you know, apparently Lily didn't die there. It was Uno reverse. Actually, now you're about to die, Raim. Somehow, I'm assuming it was Bandersnatch slashing him. I couldn't exactly tell, but I assume that it was Bandersnatch slashing him, and just Lily was just perfectly fine. I guess the Baskervilles all just have very insane recovery time. Especially her, I guess.
Well, because they're not human.
Yeah, and there was a line. Chains. There was a line between Fang and
and
Lily.
And all specifically like conglomerate chains, also.
So are they chains with contracts with other chains, or is like Bandersnatch just like a buddy?
It's a pyramid scheme.
Oh, okay, I see. Makes sense. So
wow.
I don't know. Like, are chains allowed to have contracts with other chains? How's the law on that work? What's the rules?
Are chains allowed to commingle? How does this work?
I mean, I feel like it has to be, because the Baskervilles like do have their own chains, don't they?
They do, yeah. Like
and they themselves are also chains. Was like the big reveal near the end of the reading this week.
Yeah,
it said he would turn into a chain.
Here's how
what
it was
would be
explained.
The difference at that point?
The explanation that was given was Glenn's reincarnations were when the old body goes and it goes to reincarnate into a new body or something like that. The old body becomes a chain and tries to seek out the soul of the new body, I guess, which is where all these people, you know, like Lily was like, oh, I suddenly felt a calling, and then I ended up at Glenn's mansion or whatever. I'm not sure if that meant Lily had died and was then taken over by that chain, or if Lily was just always that chain. I'm not exactly sure how that worked, but it seemed like that was connected with that directly once we got that explanation as well. But yeah, essentially that's why these people just were attracted towards hanging out with Glenn and joining the Baskervilles. They just all became a part of it through this kind of process, it seemed like. Not sure the full details on how that exactly works. It had sounded also, if I remember correctly, it sounded like the previous body of Glenn became Humpty Dumpty. Am I correct in understanding that, or was that a different thing?
I thought the previous
one of previous Glenn's is Humpty Dumpty. That's my meaning from it.
Okay. Because I had assumed that was the case. I wasn't entirely sure if that's what he was trying to say. Because I remember he was saying that Humpty Dumpty will find me soon or whatever. So I didn't know. I was trying to understand that. So we got into this discussion because we were talking about Raim, Lily. Oh yeah, the healing properties of Lily and Fang, apparently, because there was like a line between Fang and Lily where like Fang can heal but not as fast or well as Lily, which is a thing that
because you got a smaller body to deal with here. Okay, when there's less that you need to recover.
Maybe. What's Doug's healing abilities? Was Doug here this week? I don't even remember if Doug was here this week. I remember seeing Fang. I remember seeing Lily.
I want to say I think I saw him during the flashback, but I'm not sure he was there proper.
Yeah, they even had Kevin, so
that's true. That's true. Listen, there were a lot of Baskervilles this week, okay? Because all of the orphans were apparently pretending to be Baskervilles because they were putting on a little play, you know? The play called The Tragedy of Sablier. So, you know, they're just doing a little recreation. People got to die for it, but it's all, you know, in the fun of the night. Because apparently you're a crazy cult guy is just trying to recreate the tragedy, and I believe he was saying if they recreate the tragedy, it will essentially bring the tragedy, if they meet enough conditions and then break the seal, it will bring the tragedy to that point in time. I wasn't exactly sure what was trying to be accomplished with that other than murdering people. Something was about to happen with that.
It's just a great week for cults.
I mean,
give it up for cults.
They were trying to, like, essentially unleash the abyss, as far as I understand.
Oh, yes, that's true. Yep, that was... Because the Tragedy of Sablier, it didn't get to fully finish the process that they were trying to do, right? Jack stopped it,
yes.
Was the thing. So they were trying to get it to happen, but it not be stopped, and or the Yura guy just wanted information about what happened then, something to that effect. Because I know he's still the information
Yura,
freak,
I think,
too.
was less... He's still the information freak. I took that as him just being like, oh man, I have this opportunity, I might as well take advantage of it.
Right, yeah. So... they're trying to, and the other thing too, the detail is given to us was that his cult, their like whole religious order, believes that the abyss is basically paradise that Pandora is keeping from everybody, and that they are just solely controlling it so that they can have paradise all for themselves. Which Yura does not, obviously doesn't think is actually the case at all, and it just flat out says this to
He just wants to kill
to
everything.
Oz. Yeah. He just wants to fuck around and fanboys a little bit. Again, I think when Jack actually shows up later on, it's like, oh my god, wait, that is him. It is the real him. Holy shit.
Oz was fucking with me, son of a bitch.
So, yeah, when we were wondering what was going on with Yura and the orphans, apparently all these orphans were just part of experimentations that either the whole Night Ray family knew about or only the mother potentially knew about, because the mother is a part of this cult, I guess. And they were doing... Basically, all the orphans at some point when they were brought into the house were told to drink something and then say a chant, and they were basically getting into a contract while they were doing that. And they were drinking the blood of a chain, and then they were reciting the name of the chain, which in this case is Humpty Dumpty, so the chant was probably the song or whatever. So essentially, all these orphans got into this contract with Humpty Dumpty, and the goal of this, or the unique things about this chain is that the more contracts it has with people, it divides like the time it takes for the Incuse to move across all of them, I guess. Which I suppose,
cool ability.
I suppose the goal of which is so that Humpty Dumpty can just stay around longer, because I can't imagine he would give a fuck about all the people that are under his control. And I think one of them even just randomly died last week in our reading. I don't know what's going on with that. But anyways, Humpty Dumpty is the headhunter who can take over and attack in place of any of his contracted people, and Elliot is one of them, and caused his sister Vanessa to be killed this week. Very, very sad.
Oops.
Happens. And he just kind of blacked out for a minute and woke up, and Vanessa was just dying. And Brake immediately accused him of being the headhunter. This is before we I think that we were explained to us that Humpty Dumpty was a thing that potentially was the headhunter. So we were led to believe, like, oh, you know, maybe it's always been Elliot, but then while Brake is like holding Elliot and trying to get Gil to check his chest for an incuse, which Gil is just kind of not doing it because he's just like, what the fuck is this? What is going on? You're being weird. Brake was only trying to get him to do it because Brake literally can't check the incuse himself. He's blind. So he just
This was the point in the story where I had forgotten Brake was blind.
Yeah.
It's so sad.
Yeah, because I'm just like, wait, why don't you just check it yourself?
Yeah.
Why don't you just check it yourself? And I had completely forgotten that too.
You can't even see Emily's little face.
Yeah, I had completely forgotten
He
that
doesn't deserve to.
until later when Gil was like, oh wait, if I put all those pieces together, that's why. Oh, I see. And I was like, oh, that's why he tried to get him to. Because I'm just like, why doesn't Brake just check the incuse himself? I don't think like it's that hard. We do get a shot when Brake leaves, because Brake leaves and lets go of Elliot because somebody else dies immediately after, which now we know is because Humpty Dumpty controls multiple people and can kill multiple people. So Elliot was still involved with the murders unknowingly, and there's another detail I was going to go into with that I thought was interesting. Let me find my notes on this. Yeah, so Elliot is one of the contracted people. People of the party are just dying now. Just why not? We just gotta kill them. Start the tragedy again. All the orphans are hanging out near the seal. A lot of people are hanging out near the seal. Oz and Alice are near the seal, which is really fucking with them because being near the seal nullifies chains. Not Humpty Dumpty though. For whatever reason, which they're using to their advantage to fuck with things.
Hold on, you forgot to mention when Alice shows up, she's like, "Yo, Oz." It's very funny.
Yes, because they do meet up before they eventually end up towards the seal. And that's where they find Philip, just hanging around in a Basker cape. Because they were ready to, like, fucking kill whoever that was, because they're in a Baskerville cape, and it's just Philip being like, we're gonna do a play, we're doing the tragedy. You know, the tragedy, that's what we're doing. We're supposed to be playing people called the Baskervilles. You know, it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun. So, the other thing with Humpty Dumpty is Humpty Dumpty will take over them, have them do fucked up shit, but he will also, like, repress traumatic things that happen, such as when he has them kill people, and or you know, in Philip's case, when his dad dies. Now Humpty Dumpty's just having him forget that happened, and things like that. So this we see in effect with Elliot towards the end of the volumes, where he's having an encounter with his mom. His mom is, which was this the first time we've seen his mom? I couldn't remember if he'd seen his mom prior to this.
I think it's the first time.
So
I think it's the first time.
Our first encounter with Elliot's mom is she's about to fucking sacrifice Leo for the tragedy's thing. The tragedy needs, like, some sort of close sacrifice that's a friend of Oz, and he's like, well, Oz pretty much only has 3 friends right now, or something like that. I think they're like, it was like Leo, Gil, and Alice or something. And I'm like, yeah, we'll just. I'm like, I forget what it was, but there was some line like he only has like a handful of friends right now, and then some other people are just not considered his friends right now. No, we'll just kill Leo. Why not? And man, the mom is about to try to kill Leo, and then Elliot blacks out, and he wakes up. Oh, I'm stabbing into my mom. How'd that happen? What's going on here?
My finger's slipping up.
And then Humpty Dumpty's just like, don't worry, I can help you forget about that, just like all the other times. You remember the other times, right? Well, you don't have to remember those other times, you know? You just don't worry about that stuff. And I think that was where it like ended this week with that kind of stuff. I forget if there was something
that's about where
else. There was a lot of other stuff that happened though. We had Gil. Break was going to fight people because he found Raim dead after that encounter, while Fang and Lily were still like near his body, and so he's like, all right, well, if Raim's dead, fuck it, I got nothing to lose. I'm gonna fucking kill you guys. I'm just gonna kill you guys. I'm ready to pull out Mad Hatter right now. I'm ready to fucking die over this shit. You kill Raim. Fuck it.
It was so cool.
Fuck it. He was ready to do it. He was just ready to be like, all right, well, I can't see. I'll just use Mad Hatter to the fullest and just fucking kill everything. Gil had to be like, bitch, what are you doing? You are going to die. Let's not do that right now. I can help you out. How about I help you out?
God, I wish they'd let him.
Damn.
How dare you?
You're just like, listen, I had enough of this, Kevin.
Kevin's character.
Look, on the one hand, yes, but beyond that,
why do you hate Kevin
I
so
think
much?
it would have been a lot more interesting. I just don't find him interesting, and so much
He's
of the
the
narrative
coolest
space
guy.
is to. Yeah, he's a guy. I don't give a fuck.
Base.
Okay, Shino.
All right, you know.
Base.
Honestly, I like how this, like, when you read this manga, it really can be whoever you focus on, because like I literally go, oh, it's another break moment. It's another break moment. It's the break manga. And you could do that for like any character. It's really weird.
How love it cannot be seen.
Break time.
No, that's
Man,
part one.
we all need a little break, right?
That's true. That is true. We do. Yes, that is true.
I could fucking use one, yeah.
You going right, you going right today? You seem a little manic.
So
I like that.
Yep.
I like that, you know, we have a return of the Vincent Ada saga where
yes.
Ada is being herself and Vincent I posted the screenshot in spoiler zone. Just the Vincent going, "Yep, this is what my meddling has signed me up for."
The consequences.
I got my coffin, and now I need to sleep in it.
And it's just the perfect person for it to happen to. You know.
Yeah, because he's still just like, I fucking hate Ada, okay? I want to destroy and defile her. I want to break her, okay?
He doesn't hate her. No, not that much.
He does. So he says he does, but as we've seen from the bits this week, okay, he's
It's more like
she's growing on him,
he
okay?
no longer does.
Yeah.
I think that's it. It's more that he's resigned to the fact that he's like, ugh.
Yeah,
this is my life now.
Because he's like having a moment
Fucking
this
bitch
week.
made me care about her. God damn it.
He's like having a moment, and
feelings.
She's trying to like be like, are you okay? What's going on? Or can I do anything? And he's like, get the fuck away from me! Get the fuck away from me! And she goes into the next room, and you're like, oh no, what's going on with it? And he goes in the next room. She's like getting a sword. It's like, all right, I'm just gonna go kill someone for you. You know,
pulling a sword out of a dead body.
Yeah, you know, don't worry about that. I'll help you out real quick.
That sword was in a corpse. So.
Is a well-versed swordswoman,
and she's
okay?
grinning at this man like, don't worry, Vincent-sama, I'll protect you.
And then she like almost died too, right? And then Echo had to save her.
Yep.
And then Vincent's like, all right, let me just knock her out. Okay, all right, that's done with. She's out of this scenario for a bit. Take care of her, Echo. I gotta go get involved with the plot real quick. And then he heads over. So Vincent's on our side here, primarily because fuck the headhunter. I believe was the rationale here. Because I
go with that.
Because he also wants the seal to be broken. And I think at this point he had even said, like, Break probably knows I'm just directly working with the Baskervilles, but hasn't told people because either he doesn't have proof or some other nefarious scheming reasons, whatever. Which that's probably the case too. So he's essentially a part of the crew a bit for this week. He's like helping them out to like not kill the children that are being used. He's like using his dormouse where he can to put them to sleep instead of murdering them. But it's not effective later on because the dormouse apparently can't knock them out unless he's like able to put his hand on their head for a bit or something, which he was able to do in that instance. But there's too many of them and they all got weapons. It's probably not going to work out. So you can't just knock out everybody who's under the control of Humpty Dumpty. So they're just like, well, we gotta figure out what to do. And Oz is just like, you know what? I'm just gonna destroy everything, okay? They're fucking with me, they're fucking with Alice, they're fucking with my friends, alright? I'm just gonna fucking destroy you. He's getting all edgy and all ready to kill. And then Alice is like, are you fucking idiot? Are you gonna, like, break the seal, too? That's the one thing we're not supposed to fucking do, okay? How dare you use my abilities without asking my permissions, dummy, baka, stupid, idiot. And then they're like, listen, we'll figure out a way to stop this. And then I think we cut to, like, different scenes entirely, and then it cuts back to just Oz killing Yura, or, like, hitting him with, like, a, something in the chest or whatever. But it's not Oz. Jack had taken over. But for a moment, everybody was like, Oz, did you just flat out kill that guy? Did you just fucking do that? And it's just like, camera cuts to him. No, it's me, Jack. It's Jack, not Oz. It's Jack. I did this, so it's okay. It's okay. You know, Oz is still safe. Oz is still pure, I guess was the implication of that scene. I just thought it was interesting to be like, oh, this is fucked up if Oz did it, but if Jack did it, you know what? That's fine. That's okay. That's fine.
Ignore the side scenes. Ignore that.
Oh, there was something related to what I was just talking about that I was also going to bring up, and now I can't remember it. Fuck. Was it Yura? Was it Jack? Was it oh no.
American.
I know Gil at this point was helping out Vincent. He was given like 10 minutes to go help out Vincent before they had to try to stop all this, because Yora's trying to get the tragedy to happen exactly. What did I say? I said Gil was trying to help Break,
Vincent.
right? Okay,
You said
whatever.
Vincent.
Okay. I mean, Vincent's also part of the squad, so it's not wrong. Okay.
Correct.
All right, cool. So anyways, Gil is going to go help, and he brings out the Raven in the fight. Cool shot of the Raven in the fight. Lily is immediately just like, that's Glenn's Raven. That belongs to Glenn. You give that shit back right now. Break focuses the Hatter powers on a sword instead, so it won't kill him. Didn't realize that was an option. But apparently he can. So he does that. I remember what I was going to bring up now. It had to do with Raim.
Yeah.
Which is also in this scene that I'm describing. So they kill Fang. Break kills Fang with the sword. He just turns to like dust, like he got Thanos snapped or whatever. Because they're chains, right? So I guess that makes sense. So he just gets like dissolved, and I'm assuming that means he like returned to the abyss or whatever.
Yeah, finally.
And then we hear like a noise. Raim's just like crawling around in the forest, I guess. He's just crawling around outside. Raim's fine. His March Hare's ability, which we're just like, oh, he's totally useless. It has no combat abilities. It's a totally useless thing.
It's worse than a card.
Mochizuki looked into the camera and said, this chain's ability is you will pretend to be dead, but you're actually not. And I groaned.
So hurt, though.
I groaned. I was like, okay, wow, Raim's alive. It's a dumb way to still be alive, but sure, thanks, Mochizuki. I won't lie to you. I was just like, are we serious with this? From what I understand, all the March Hare actually did was, like, it prevented him from dying in that one case. Not that, yeah, it wasn't that, like, it, like, really made it realistically look like he died. It looked like he just had actually died, and then the March Hare just stopped it from actually fully killing him, but it still did not heal him at all. It just stopped him from dying. So he's just like, I mean,
it's more of like a stasis effect.
Yeah, he's like,
it's the Princess Bride.
Yeah, he's like, I don't know how long I'm out sometimes. You know, I couldn't tell any of you guys about this because then the enemy might know, and we can't have the enemy knowing about it. And I'm just like, Mochizuki really just had no idea.
Honestly, I didn't know about it before this chapter started getting written.
Yeah, exactly. It was just like I knew it was going to do something. It wasn't just going to be some distraction thing, but I didn't realize it was going to be an asshole like that. So I was like, all right, well, it will be interesting if it actually gets used more beyond this, but it also feels like a chain where, all right, we used its gimmick once. Now it's either never going to be used again because we know about it now, or it's never going to be used again because Raim is actually going to die soon. Which I doubt that's going to be the case just because we use that to bring him back. But either way, I can't imagine anything about that chain being interesting for me in the future. I thought it was great for that one scene of Raim just shooting Lily, but we really just use it for an asshole to say that Raim did not die. A character that I still barely know anything about, really. I mean, we know about him, but maybe it's not that I don't know about him. Maybe it's just that I don't really care for him. I don't know.
He's Break's pal. What more do you need?
It's all you need, okay? Break needs one friend, and he's the one friend.
I like how at one point Raim is just like dying, and he's just like, oh no, what am I gonna do? How am I? You know, I got so much I gotta do. I gotta do this. I gotta do that. I gotta make sure that like Break doesn't have any paperwork to do.
X's, it's a mess.
So like,
really,
buddy,
I would love it if any of the important characters died, because this world is supposed to be like so dangerous.
No.
But they've got so much plot armor.
It's
Don't worry.
Everybody else gets to die, though. Everybody else gets to die.
My natural inclination was like to point out someone who had died, and then I couldn't.
It's like, well, there's this one character from last week whose head got cut. Oh,
No,
wait, we
there
knew
are
them for one
plenty of
scene.
People who die, but it's always like a random one-off or
Yep.
someone who doesn't like
Don't
have
worry.
any name or face or anything.
I mean, I can already tell you, like, this series
Ari,
is
it's
not
not
gonna.
a threat or a promise.
I mean, it's
We killed
pretty
Fang.
obvious. That's true. Fang did die. The very important character, Fang. That's true.
Yeah,
Listen.
my
Very
favorite
important.
character.
Hey, listen. All I
Good,
know
let's
is that
skip the
this.
rest.
All I know is that this series is not ending. Next week probably won't end without fucking Break dying. Okay, so Break is going to die before this series is done. That much I know.
Excuse me,
Oh my
Break
god,
will
please.
never die.
He's already at death's door. What do you mean?
Rude.
We're like halfway
Boring.
through the series, and he's already at death's door and blind. He's not living. He's not gonna do it.
So just because he's blind, he can't be alive? Like, what kind of message are you trying to
Do you
Oh,
see
he's
the people
able-
around him? No, he won't last long. I don't know what to
Neither does
tell
he.
you.
He can't see people around him, but he can still do his best.
You know, he can. He really
Hopefully
can
his
do his
best won't
best.
be good enough.
Galaxy's just
Emily
here,
will
like,
be very
praying for
sad.
his downfall actively. That's fucked up.
Fucked up and evil.
Fang's dead. Fang being dead, I'm surprised we killed Fang instead of Doug. Although I haven't seen Doug, maybe he is already dead. I don't know what's going on with Doug.
It's Doug
Um,
Dimmadome, man.
By the way, Lottie showed up this week. What the fuck happened with her? Is she like had a talk with like Break? Like we should, team up or whatever. I'm suggesting since our things align, as long as Raim's not dead and you guys didn't kill him, perhaps we could do something with this. And then like I don't think we saw Lottie again. I don't know what happened with Lottie. Well, Lottie's just fucking gone.
We saw her go to Fang because
Oh,
Fang was
okay.
reaching out to her as he was crumbling to dust, and that was
Okay.
the last time we saw Lottie. Was when
Okay,
she was
alright.
meeting up with Fang and Lily.
Okay, so that Baskerville crew may just be fucking off now that one of them is dead and they know that Break and Gil are fucking shit up, and time's running out on everything else. So the rest of this arc here is probably just going to be whatever is going down in like the basement with the seal. I'm assuming this is in some kind of underground area of some sort. And I think that's primarily where a lot of the details for this week ended. I'm going through my notes to see if there's any other key events that I had to bring up. We brought up the Mad Hatter being channeled into a sword. Apparently that's a thing. Oh yeah, then they had the conversation with Glenn about the reincarnations. We did talk about that earlier though. And yeah, Elliot's mom just kind of showed up. Yeah.
Now she's dead.
Baskervilles aren't really a family. It's more of
Right.
an organization.
Yep. Of
Like,
like,
species,
people
kind
who
of.
just show up.
It's like Olive Garden.
yeah.
Garden?
Baskervilles are just
Are you
like
telling me the
Olive Garden?
Baskervilles have unlimited breadsticks?
You know what? Actually, if
No, I'm
somebody had
just
a
saying,
chain,
when you're near your family,
is that what
that's
Humpty
their motto.
did? Shut the fuck up.
Humpty's like, when you're here, your
Do
family.
you think we need? Can we like
Bada
edit?
bing, bada
Can we
boom.
edit like
Not a
the
cult.
photo of Lily coming over to the house and they see the mark on her face? Instead of the mark, it's like a fucking Olive Garden logo. Does Olive Garden have a logo?
Does Olive
Okay.
Garden have a logo?
I'm assuming they do, and
Oh,
I'm
hold on,
assuming it's
hold
an
on,
olive.
hold on. Ask
thing.
me both those, I might be able to do something.
So they
What do you
just
mean you're assuming they do?
I'm sorry, I don't stare at the Olive Garden logo and memorize it all day. The Olive Garden logo is probably not the most memorable fucking logo for people. It's probably just a.
corporation. Of course they have a logo.
Can you
Hey,
draw
I
it
have a
right now?
question.
Can you draw it right now?
Imagine not memorizing the
No, you
Olive
can't.
Garden
Alright,
logo.
I have a question.
What?
What the hell's Olive Garden?
Okay. Do they not have Olive Garden in Canada?
I don't know.
No, I'm sure they do. No.
They do.
Olive
This is a shadow
Garden.
thing.
This is a shadow thing.
They do have
Here,
Olive Gardens in
Canon
British
Canada.
event. Do not
Columbia.
interfere.
Here's in whatever AB is. Here's one in Winnipeg. Here's one in Calgary.
It's a very shadow sentence. What the fuck is Olive Garden?
I don't. I was thinking like maybe they're banned in like more civilized countries.
I just like the
There's
levels
actually-
of this.
There's actually 2 up here, wherever this place is. There's 3 in Alberta. There's 2 in Saskatchewan, and there's 2 in Manitoba.
So,
And then
Ari,
there's what?
no, keep going. Actually, keep going. Keep going.
No, I mean that's it. There's a lot like on the border, but there
So,
is a
fun
handful
fact.
in Canada.
I'm nowhere close to any of those places.
Wow. Are you
Okay,
even in
well,
Canada?
you're safe if you're over anywhere towards Ontario, Quebec, or Newfoundland. 'Cause
Well,
there
no,
is
no, hold on.
none.
Hold on.
Oh, there is one in
You're not-
Montreal.
Hold on. You're not safe. You're near Quebec. What are you talking about? It's Quebec.
Okay.
No,
Listen.
wait, sorry, that's not an Olive Garden. That's a restaurant called Restaurant Olive in Montreal. I apologize to Restaurant
Wow.
Olive in Montreal.
Wow. Can't believe you do this. I just like the levels of it.
Restaurant.
You have
Olive.
RAB and like it's a huge corporation. I'm just like, what even is the logo of it? And Chow's just like, what the fuck is Olive Garden?
Honestly, I don't think it really does have like an easy to draw logo. At
It's-
least
it's-
it might have.
It's just like
It might like have its name and a symbol, but it doesn't just have like McDonald's or Burger King or whatever.
exactly.
You know?
It's not like a big like recognizable brand logo. Like, oh my god, everybody recognizes that's Olive Garden by the leaf icon here. Everybody recognizes. No, if you took off the words Olive Garden, nobody would recognize that that's the logo for Olive Garden. Nobody would.
What do you mean? It says Olive Garden.
I literally said if you took off the words Olive Garden, you would not know that that is Olive
No, but
Garden's
you're
logo.
literate.
I literally said. Okay, you're the marketing
Yeah,
person. I
you're
don't know
right.
why
If
you're
you got
pretending with
rid-
this. You're the
If you
marketing
got rid
person.
of half the fucking
Ari's.
logo.
When Ari is sitting here, like, it's a very recognizable logo. When I'm talking about putting the mark on Lily's face, the marketing
she?
person is telling me that everybody will recognize this logo by itself without the words Olive Garden. Okay, I'm just saying. Okay, see, Spaghetti, you started this. Okay, by bringing up Olive Garden. Okay, it's where family.
Remember when
is.
I introduced myself as being the one who likes bad faith arguments?
I can see where they
Title
started.
rescinded.
Foreshadowing is a literary device.
Sometimes foreshadowing isn't very subtle.
So, anyways, we're all joining the Baskervilles and going to Olive Garden. That's what we're doing here this week.
Oh yeah, breadsticks.
So
Guys,
Shadow,
y'all-
I could
at
fuck
Olive
up some
Garden, they
breadsticks
have
right
a thing
now.
called breadsticks, which are these long pieces.
Do you know what
Yeah,
breadsticks
I-
are?
I-
Oh, okay,
I-
all right, that's good. That's good. That's good.
They also have a thing called endless soup and salad.
Oh,
Okay.
endless.
Now, the soup and salad is not actually endless. It's a
What?
marketing tactic.
That's a
But
lie.
They do serve you salad and or soup, depending on the location.
Interesting.
Then why is it called endless though?
That's what we
Well,
call
explain when
lying,
you're
okay?
older.
That's what we call
They're
lying.
called all-you-can-eat buffets. That's a lie. That's an all you're allowed
That's
to
true.
eat buffet.
That's true.
Sheena, what did you think of this week's review?
What do you think of Olive Garden, Cheeto?
I've never been to an Olive Garden in my life.
Do you remember what the logo looks like?
Well, it's like right in front of me right now, so it's like,
Okay, well that's cheating
really
then.
hard to not remember like that.
Anyways, what do you think of the reading this week, Cheeto? What are your thoughts?
It was nice. Lots of things happening. Okay, that's pretty big. I think Uma Musume destroyed all my brain cells, but yeah.
That's perfectly fair. That's perfectly fair. How did we feel about Lily? Everybody, how did we feel about Lily's introduction this week? Anybody have any strong
Dang,
thoughts about
trying to
Lily?
Keep like the girl alive.
She was the best part of the rating.
I thought she was very fun. I don't know. I just think it's very funny that we keep adding to Vincent's collection of insane psychopath murder women.
They're all very small.
With a tiny child with a murderous dog now. You know, I feel like it's very, very interesting.
Children here, and I'm
I
concerned.
don't think she's on Vincent's list yet.
Yet.
I know what I said.
When you hear your family.
That's true.
This is the key word here.
This is true. This is true. Oh, okay. Another thing that I wanted to bring up, okay, because we're talking about all the Baskerville people being attracted towards Glenn and the reincarnations of it. Is this supposed to imply that Vincent is going to be the next Glenn, or is it supposed to... Because a part of me had wondered, since Gil has the Raven, if Gil was going to be the vessel for the next Glenn, once we get rid of all the seals. I didn't know if that was going to be the connection there, but then I kept thinking, like, literally all these Baskervilles are hanging out with Vincent, so maybe it's going to be Vincent. I'm not sure. But I feel like it's going to be one of them. I feel like it's going to be one of them. Unless we just decide to take over Oz's body with it, because Jack being used to seal Glenn. I don't know if that makes sense, though. I feel like it would be a Night Ray. Yeah, it's gonna be Emily. Emily's gonna be... You know what? Good for Emily, okay? Good for Emily, if that happens.
Pandora Hearts if it was good.
True. Okay. Well, what else do we have here? Honestly, the bonus memes were whatever this week. I won't lie to you.
They were fine.
Yeah.
There was like a
that like shit post level that I was used to, you know.
There's like a fake website for Yura, and I'm just like, okay, but I don't like Yura, and all of this is whatever.
To be fair though, the Jack body pill was very funny.
And then I think the second bonus meme was just a joke about how in one panel we saw a flashback of Jack finding Glenn, and he's like asleep with a bird on his head while he's like at a tree. And we just extended that joke to be like some bird-shaped snack. I didn't know if they were supposed to be those the ones that you have at Easter.
If you buy more than two, there's a chance you get one handmade by Jack himself.
That's true. That is true. I didn't care about those bits at all this week. I'm gonna say Mochizuki. Okay, they were not as good this week. Not as good. But you were cooking up until now, so I'm sure we'll be back eventually. I'm sure we'll be back.
We'll be back.
So is that indicative of this entire week's readings, or just the ending bits?
Just the ending bits. Just the ending bits. Yeah.
So you did like this week's reading?
No, this week's reading I liked. I did also. Reading the bonus memes this week had just reminded me that one of the bonus memes last week had like a note saying, like, as an added joke, like, wow, the author is definitely not run out of ideas or something like that. And now I can tell we're starting to run out of ideas with the bonus memes. I'm starting to tell. But no, the reading this week I liked. I think the only thing I didn't like about this week was Mochizuki looking into the camera and saying, Raim is alive because I felt like it. I don't think I liked that. I think that was the only thing I didn't really like about this week. I'm trying to think if there's anything else I didn't like about this week, and I think it's just that. I was like, really? I feel like we could have had a million reasons why Raim is still alive. I feel like we could have easily ended that scene with saying Lily didn't kill Raim because she wants to fuck with him again in the future. We could have easily done that, but instead we did that with this chain.
You know, I'm just saying, could have happened. Could have been funny.
You know, I feel like there's a million different ways we could have still had Raim be alive, and I don't know if it was something where Mochizuki wanted Raim to die at first and then backed out of it, or if they never wanted him to die and just came up with this as the bullshit for how he didn't die. There's a bunch of other reasons or ways to not kill him. So I think that was the only thing I didn't like about this week. I feel like it is tragic about the stuff going on with Elliot being connected with the headhunter and doing those murders without realizing and killing several members of his family without realizing and all that. But I think I'm okay with that in the story overall. I think last week I had said I don't know if I would like that, us having like two characters with, or well, three characters at this point, I guess, with like multiple personalities-ish, because you have Echo and then you have Oz, who Jack takes over sometimes. And I was like, when Aztec had brought up the theory that Elliot is the headhunter. I didn't like it because I don't like the idea of just another character doing it, but I think I like it more where it's like all the orphans and Elliot are just being controlled by another chain to do this, and it's not just like one person.
So
did you? I thought you had said it was Elliot.
Nope.
I thought last week you had said it was Elliot without realizing, but I guess I misunderstood. But no. Wait, no. You wouldn't have said that it was Vincent because we had talked about this, and we had clarified that Vincent fucking hates the headhunter. So I mean, I guess you could have still said that, even though whatever. Okay. Well, anyways, it's not Vincent.
I said it was Vincent because he has the sleepy thing, and that's like a typical split personality thing. And then it just turned out not to be.
Okay. Again, I guess I had misheard you because I had assumed that you were talking about Elliot the whole time, not that Vincent, when he slept, he turned into that or whatever. But anyways, I definitely wasn't worried about Vincent being anything related to the headhunter because it just seemed like Vincent fucking hates it, and I'm pretty sure Echo is like always watching him while he's sleeping anyways. So I wouldn't have, but. I wouldn't have liked it if it was just Elliot, is what I'm just saying. I wouldn't like at first this week they tried to make it sound like they tried to make it look like Break is like revealing that it was actually Elliot the whole time. But then we find out it's not just Elliot, it's other people, and I think I like that more. I'm okay with that. If it was just Elliot, I don't think I would have liked it as much. I think I would have had issue with that. But if it's Elliot through the cause of a chain controlling like all of those people, I'm like more okay with that, and I'm interested to see how that's going to be handled. And it does add another layer to the whole theme that's going on with this story of the different ways people deal with trauma. This is Humpty Dumpty promising, like, you know, do this stuff for me and I'll let you forget all the horrible shit that you've been doing, which I've also been getting you to do. You just forget about that. But then part of me doesn't know if, like, if maybe in Elliot's case, he's been doing some of these things by choice, and then Humpty Dumpty's just been helping him forget it. Because in this case here, he kills his mom because she's about to kill Leo. But I don't know what would have happened with the case with his past family members, to where he would want to kill them as well. So I don't know if that's the case. But I wouldn't be against that idea either if that does turn out to be, because like if the Night Rays were doing some shady shit or were planning on killing somebody else that Elliot liked, and then he had a little Joker moment and killed them and then woke up and he's like, oh, what'd I do? Oh, how'd they die? Oh my god, their heads are gone. Oh, who could have done this?
So is Leo also part of the Humpty Dumpty thing, or?
Presumably.
It sounded like, my assumption was that Leo might not be, but he's known that it was happening, and hasn't done anything because something bad would have happened to the children. And specifically, he probably also knew that Elliot was a part of that and had found Elliot having killed several people and then helped to protect him in some way. I don't know if that means like he disguised the bodies in some way, like to take off their heads or whatever or something, or something else. But my assumption is that Leo might not be a part of it, but in either case, Leo knew the scope of everything that's happened, but just hasn't been taking action to try to protect the children in some way. That was my assumption, but I don't know for sure. What theories do we have about this kind of stuff? Does anybody have their own other theories about this stuff?
I think we like covered it.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I think I don't think there's anything else to add here, really.
Well, that's fine. That's fine. I mean, how do we feel about the development of the idea of Glenn, the reincarnations, the Baskervilles just all being attracted to the next Glenn or whatever? How do we feel about this idea? You know, the Olive Garden effect. How do we feel about the Olive Garden effect?
The Olive Garden effect. Are we trademarking that, by the way?
I mean, because I think I like it, but when I think about it, I'm trying to think this through in my head for how to word what I'm trying to say. Because, like, when these characters are introduced to us, like Lottie and all them, I'm immediately just like, I don't know how, but this show or series is going to try to make, like, Vincent and some of them appear as, like, good guys in some way, like how they view things, even though they are murderers or whatever. It's going to try to do some meme where they're actually trying to, like, save something or do something. And like we see this week with like how Vincent's acting to like try to help save some of the kids that are just being controlled. You know, maybe it's just because he's, you know, still a part of the Night Ray family or whatever, and these orphans are also by extension associated with the Night Ray family, but or just because he hates the headhunter / Yura or whatever. But I'm just like, we're I understand he's working with the Baskervilles, and he is one of the most fucked up characters in ways here, but he's trying to be like, I'm just trying to protect Gil, you know, I'll do anything to protect Gil, and also, you know, my new Baskerville family here, okay, and all that, and I'm just like, okay, so are we gonna be trying to make this crew some, like, good-ish guys, but not really, like bad good guys or whatever in a way? I mean, in this scenario at least, they're helping out, even though they have the goal of destroying the seal as well. They're basically trying to help out, and I don't know if it's just the extension of there are orphan children involved now, so obviously even the bad guys wouldn't stoop to that level kind of deal. Only the truly fucked up bad guys would do that. I don't know if that's what's just going on. But I do know, like, you know, people like Lily are, like, crazy murderers as well. I know Lily has at least killed 2 people this week, right? But the other ones, I wasn't sure if they actually killed anyone during these events. Because most of the killings seemed like they were just done by the other Baskerville play people. I don't even know if it was the orphans necessarily doing the killings, but Humpty Dumpty's abilities doing the killings, or like grown-up cult people doing the killings or something. Yeah. These are thoughts that were going on in my head this week, I guess. I have thoughts.
I don't think they're taking the moral high ground. They've pretty clearly stated it's like, no, yeah, we'd totally drop another city into the abyss if Glenn asked us to.
But I understand that they're saying that. A part of me is trying to think, like, with the reincarnation stuff. They explain with the reincarnation thing. When the new Glenn is a thing, they get all the, like, past memories and experiences of the past Glenn, but their personality doesn't change. They essentially just have control over their actions and everything still. And yet we're, you know, a part of me, it wonders if, like, their past knowledge or whatever is causing them to want to do the Abyss stuff for whatever understanding of the Abyss that they have. The cult believes that the Abyss is paradise, which Yura believes is a lie. But I don't know if it's going to end up being some kind of thing where, like, actually, if you do a certain thing with the Abyss, it actually will save things through time travel means, and everything will be fine as long as we end everything through the Abyss or some shit. I don't know. These are just theories. Game theories. I don't know, because, I mean, we're getting closer and closer with Vincent as, like, a caring person in a way, you know? Like, he's getting closer with Ada and all that, and I understand he's still a crazy person, but, like, he's
getting closer to being a person, yeah.
Exactly. I mean, unironically, this is what, like, it seems like it's trying to do. You know, and especially with this week where they're, like, helping our good guys, like, literally putting the children to sleep so that we can, like, not kill them, even though they're taken over by the contract thing. By the way, so so for Humpty Dumpty, I believe it was explained we have to kill whoever the I think they said the nucleus is, whoever's like the original holder of the Humpty Dumpty. Is Elliot supposed to be that? Or, you know, because he's like would be probably the oldest of the. I mean, he's not from the orphanage though, but he was given the thing, so I guess it might be him then. But I also didn't know maybe it was Leo. I feel like if Leo was, I'm not sure how that works. But we have to kill whoever the nucleus is in order to save everybody else. It sounded like. So if it is Elliot, then, well, it was nice to have him on the cover for this week. I'll say that.
Are we sure Elliot is part of the Humpty Dumpty thing? I thought he had his own bullshit going on.
I'm pretty sure he just killed his mom, and then Humpty Dumpty was whispering to him. And then we got a scene of him seeing he actually saw his incuse. Because there was a scene where he checked his incuse when Break left, and he didn't see anything. And then we saw it again once we were actually starting to see like the truth of things that he's been involved with. And he actually did see it, but Humpty Dumpty erased that memory from him.
Ah.
So he is under the influence.
Like that part, because it's just such a cop out from an artistic standpoint of like, okay, but you're showing us like I understand that it's meant to be from his point of view, but it's not.
It's just
really...
not a narrative trick that Pandora Hearts really pulls.
Yeah, it just doesn't come off well. Like, it would have been much more obvious, but I would have been more happy with it if they had just cut to him looking down and then not saying any, like, just cutting to a different scene. And if you don't want to highlight it, don't have anyone ask him about it.
Yeah.
You know?
Yep.
Just don't think about it at all. And then later you can show him actually seeing it and then say, like, oh, maybe you forgot about it. And it's like, okay, well, at least then we didn't see it. We didn't see that it was not there.
Well, here's the other thing that confused me with that, too. It was established, I believe, as a rule last week that the incuse is not always visible. It's typically only visible when it's, like, being used or the hand is turning. So I wasn't even sure why we thought it only seems like it's visible for Break and Oz is how they explained it. They said that there were special cases with that and that normally it's not visible. But I didn't know why we established that rule one week and then tried to use this as solid proof this week and then did a fake out with it this week. I didn't understand that. Mochizuki was trying something.
I just don't like that fake out.
Yeah.
They're cooking something, all right.
Yeah, they were trying. They were trying. But no, yeah. And they were like, the other thing too was just like, because Elliot didn't know about it, Elliot was like, "No, there's nothing there. You could check it, Gil. I don't got a problem with that. Just check it." But Gil just like refused to check it still. And I'm just like, "Bro, it takes like 2 seconds. Why not? What's the problem?"
He wants to trust his little brother.
Okay, but if he okay, but
he wants to trust his little brother.
And his little brother saying,
"This is important."
And his brother saying, "Go ahead, check it right now. Do it,
do it, coward."
And he's like, "Nah, I'm good. We got other stuff to do, Break." Oh, somebody is murdered, and Break had like no idea what was happening until like even hearing that, I think like he wasn't fully sure that somebody had died. I think like blood had to fall on him from there for him to realize, oh, somebody else was killed. No, I understand that. I understand, but we had to use like
you can't see who he's murdered. Very difficult.
Gil had to use like several little moments like that to realize, oh, he's blind this week. He had to be like, oh, I had to check the incuse. He needed me to check it. He couldn't check it. I wonder why. Oh, he didn't know something else was happening until that fell on him. Oh, he didn't know this because that. Oh, and he actually whacked him at one point because Break didn't understand what was or didn't notice that he was about to like where he was or something like that. So so now Gil knows that Break is blind too. I think at this point everybody knows that Break is blind except for maybe the Baskervilles.
Oz?
Oz knows.
Right away.
Sorry, who?
Yeah, Oz knows.
Oh yeah.
He's like the first guy who knows. Hold on a second. That's weird.
Oh yeah.
There's
a lot happening in this part.
Yeah. So, I'm trying to think what other details we got to bring up. Just Ada got knocked out quick. Didn't really get much with that, other than she's like, "Oh, I'll kill right now. Let me take the sword real quick out of this guy. No big deal." We got the Humpty.
Vincent's like, "Hurry, get her out of the plot. Hurry.
Get her ass. Get her ass.
Alice was like oddly lucid when she was chewing Oz out.
Yeah, that's true too. She had said like, I stopped focusing on looking for my memories to like deal with stuff with you. So let's not fuck around with this shit here. Stop freaking out and almost getting the seal broken.
I'll be shooting Oz.
Because Oz was just like, I'll fucking kill you if you do anything to Alice. He's like ready to lock in with it. The scythe didn't come out though. I thought the scythe was going to come out, or maybe it did come out for a panel and I didn't notice it. But I was ready for the scythe to come out. But I guess Jack just killed him with some other thing.
It did.
Did it? Okay. Like I said, it might have come out in like an action panel that I missed.
Because there was some action panels, and that's it's out.
Okay. But he didn't kill Yura with the scythe. He killed him with, I don't even know what you call that kind of weapon. It was like on a chain, but had a thing at the end to like stab somebody. And you just throw it. I don't know what that's called. Although I don't even think Yura's dead yet. I think Yura's like stabbed with it, but he's not like dead yet. We still have time to ass pull and say Yura's not dead. Is what I'm trying to say. It's fine. He's got a March hair as well. Why not? Okay. So, what else do we have here? Do we have anything else this week that we gotta discuss with this stuff? How did people feel in general about the readings this week? Let's go through the list, see what people thought about the readings this week. Ari, how'd you feel about this week?
Pretty good. That's all
Pretty
right.
good. Sweet. Nice. Aztec, how'd you feel about this week?
I feel like a lot of plot happened, but not a lot of character happened.
Yeah.
I can understand that, yeah.
I think the thing I'm thinking about the most is like they said the Humpty Dumpty thing is like, okay, so use a chain spread across a whole bunch of people so they die slower. So at some point they're probably gonna have one person with multiple chains and dies really quickly.
Ooh, maybe.
That's
That'd be
an
interesting.
one.
That would be interesting, I think.
It's just like in Rosenmaiden.
God damn it.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Thank you, Peach Pit.
So we're gonna get to Rosenmaiden too. I'm still. Come on, anytime now.
Cowards.
Cowards.
Did you finish Rosenmaiden 2?
Yes, I did.
Did Ari?
No.
My local video store went out of
Blow up.
business before I
Yeah.
finished it.
She was too busy playing the
How
shmup.
convenient.
It's okay.
I swear it did.
It's okay. I hear the local
My
library
store just
probably
got
has a
up and
copy of
walked
all of it
away.
instead.
It's not my fault.
My local video store got hit by a DMCA.
It's okay. I hear. It's okay. I hear there's an omnibus print going out now, so you know you can read the whole thing, right? I would hope the Rosenmaiden 2 is included with it.
You know.
I don't think I would take that for
I don't
granted.
think you want that.
What do you mean I wouldn't want
I read
that?
enough to know.
Look, I know it's gonna be bad. That's why I want to read
It
it.
sure is a manga.
Yeah.
I'm like trying
Someone
to
drew
check real
it.
quick
Someone
to see.
wrote it.
Yeah, someone did in fact write it. Someone actually wrote the first Rosenmaiden too, by the way. On
Yeah, but that's
Actually,
not
they didn't.
Rosenmaiden
It
2.
disappeared.
How many volumes was Rosenmaiden?
8, I think.
Like 8. The omnibus is like 4
I think it's
volumes.
8.
so it's probably
Rosenmaiden 2
first.
was 10.
Okay, so yeah, so then the omnibus that's going out is probably just the Rosa Maiden one, because it's only like 4 volumes, I think.
They chose wisely.
Damn.
You say that, but 2 did have Yuri.
Is this true? Is this true?
2 also started with, we're not going to get there.
All right,
And I
well,
rest my case.
okay, I think we were on Aztec at the time. Aztec, did you have anything else about this week?
If crazy, why hot?
True. Wait, who is this in reference to?
Multiple characters at this point. Ada, Lottie.
That's
Lily.
true.
Break.
I'm not gonna say Lily.
I was gonna say Lily was the new character this week. I don't know if All
No, I
right,
said
so
Emily.
no, yeah. Emily, there you go. All right. Next up, Lady Galaxy. What did you think about this week?
I liked the actual like plot stuff with Oz and Alice and everything about bringing back the tragedy and all that. I thought that was interesting. It felt kind of weird for Oz to be losing his shit and then Alice to be like, yo, calm down. That doesn't feel like Alice to me.
You know,
Like, hey, I'm the one that's supposed to be doing this.
I was gonna say, like, it doesn't feel
But
like
then
Alice.
she doesn't.
Alice is one of those characters. They really presented her in a very different, like, aggressive way towards the beginning of the series, and then we just got none of that afterwards.
Yeah, she's like, where's the food? I'm hungry.
Almost like the writer got bored of her.
You know, like, she had a strong start. Then we just
Are you gonna finish
Mochizuki said, I'm tired of playing with you, but like I also made you one of the lead
Said,
characters
I'm tired
here.
of having an important female character.
Just break. It's just the break show now.
It's just the
Basic.
break show.
Yeah.
Yeah, Bottomless Sleuth break at your service.
But yeah, I mean that like character thing sort of aside, I did like the actual stuff going. Yura is such a boring villain.
Yeah, he really is.
Yeah, I don't. So this is like a trope in shonen stuff because Pandora Hearts is classified as a shonen. Yeah, it is.
That explains a lot.
You're making a lot more sense, Ari. Hold on.
Do they just have villains reminiscent of Yura that's like they're like really quirky in a weird, like almost kind of like not almost like a creeper way, and they always have like creepy features about them, like not disformed, but like this guy like the eyes are drawn very oddly and stuff. The entire character design is meant to be odd and probably kind of repulsive.
There's also just no attempt to engage with like it's that very basic like fucking like mustache twirling villainy of like, oh, I'm going to kill everyone. I just want to watch everyone die. And
Sorry,
there's like
I've already trapped your grandpa into a card.
And it's like that kind of thing can maybe be interesting if you take it very seriously and actually examine like character motivations and what it would take for someone to become that. But that's not what's going on here. He's just a guy who wants to kill everyone, and it's really fucking boring.
Welcome to shonen.
This is why I don't read them.
This is like a more common trope in I say older shonen in air quotes because Pandora Hearts is 2008. Let me check. 2006. I'm sorry, 2006.
It's older than Pandora Hearts.
So well, I mean, it is almost 20 years old. Dear Lord. Kind of older shonen, so not necessarily more
Pandora
modern
Hearts can
one.
vote now. Ari, how's it feel?
I'm sure some do have, this kind of character trope. Because what it boils down to is it's just kind of lazy. Like, let's just be honest. You got the repulsive looking villain who is quirky in a creeper sort of way, who just wants.
You got Kevin.
Why would you bring up Kevin here?
Because he talks funny.
But he's not a creeper. He's not repulsive. What are you trying to say, Bighetti?
He's in like the little freak category, which they all go into.
Completely different, Bighetti. I'm talking about creepers, villains.
Okay, sorry, Kevin.
Literally not listening to anything I'm saying. She just wants to insert break in every single conversation.
Yeah,
I hate.
She wants to insert Kevin.
She's trying
in the
to break me.
All right.
Emily and Kevin.
So no,
and
it's
Drake. Happy
HR
family.
The HR meme. It's break, and then Kevin. Okay, it's the different panels.
But yeah.
Okay. Anything else, Lady Galaxy?
I mean, kind of harping back on that a little bit more, just because I will never stop talking. It just feels like a real missed opportunity, also, to not actually engage with that mindset and sort of explore it, because they are doing kind of interesting things with the whole cult angle. And this idea of oh, it's fine that we're killing everyone, actually, because everyone will be reunited with everyone in the Golden Land.
Oh my god, it's Umineko again. God damn it. You're laughing. It's Umineko and you're laughing, Ari.
And it's just kind of jarring compared to the other villains that are a bit more fleshed out, that aren't drawn to be repulsive looking and just one notes,
It's just this is like a big climactic moment, and this is what you're choosing to do with your villain. I'm not gonna put any mustard on that ball.
No mustard.
I'm done.
I was trying to think if I have anything to add, but I think you pretty much explained it pretty well. Yeah. Okay. Well, thank you. You did.
Finally.
Delicious, endless soup at Olive Garden.
Breadsticks for everyone.
I don't like breadsticks.
Thank you for that.
To Olive Garden.
Thank you for that. So next up, me. I think I already expressed most of my thoughts earlier. I'll just restate some of them. Again, didn't care for the bonus memes this week. Bonus memes aside, though, the fucking Rame asshole there, we didn't have to do that at all. And if the only way that gets recovered if we actually do something useful and interesting with that chain later on. But a part of me thinks that this is the only time we're going to see that chain have any part in the story at all. So, that was one thing that I did not like about this week. I liked a lot of other things about this week. I think that Lily is an interesting character. I can't wait to not see her for a while. And then when we do see her, it's Vincent doing creepy shit with her and all the other women in the group, probably.
Again.
This is just what he does. I mean, they already lost a male member of their family there. Fang's gone now. Doug hasn't been. Doug is probably somewhere. But even when Vincent was hanging out with them, I don't think Fang was around either when they were just chilling at Vincent's place or whatever. And Ada's getting crazy too. So I mean, she was already crazy, but now she's revealing more how crazy she is. All that kind of stuff can be interesting, but I hesitate to see how parts of that side of things go, I guess is how I'll put it. It can be interesting, and it can also just be Vincent just keeps growing a harem of psychotic women every week. It could be that too. I don't know. So that was my stuff, and then I was also interested in the details about the reincarnations and all the Baskervilles just being attracted to the new reincarnation, stuff like that. I was interested in that kind of details, and I was again saved a bit from my thoughts about how we were going to handle the headhunter if they did turn out to be a split personality type deal. It's sort of, kind of, but not really split personality deal with Humpty Dumpty, but like either way, I'm more happy with how that turned out. I think Humpty Dumpty as a chain is a very, very creepy and cool kind of thing. I just, again, agree with the idea of, do we really need Yura to be the big bad pulling the strings on this? It's not. It ain't it, Chief. Yura is not it. So yeah. Overall, though, the reading this week I thought was very, very interesting. I just wanted to point out some of the things that I wasn't quite as happy with, but everything else I did enjoy. Again, as much as I did not like the Rame ass pull, the Rame shooting Lily scene was amazing. Okay, that was just amazing. So
good.
I'll give you that, Mochizuki. Okay, I'll give you that. So that was my
really
thoughts.
funny.
So that was my thoughts. Shino, what did you think about this week?
Yep, so very exciting developments as usual. I like decapitation, so that was also nice.
Base.
Classic.
Yeah, a couple
Andy,
comments.
what are you doing? How have you replaced Shino?
Say that again, Shino.
Oh, just a couple comments on the characters. So yeah, I kind of agree that Yura was kind of just there, but like whatever. It's like he's like a dude. Like ignore. Rest in peace, Vanessa. Like I liked her even though she had no screen time, and also
even though her hair is horrid. Like, let's be real.
Yeah, that hair was like, what are we doing?
Girl needs a new
Michael Jackson.
hairstylist. I'm sorry.
she's making up for Leo's hair.
True.
we can only allocate our hair budget to so many places.
Yeah, they need to share their hair. But yeah, I guess like she doesn't have any hair anymore because like her head is
Even
gone.
Emily has better hair.
What are you talking about? Emily has the best hair of the cast.
True.
Anything else, Shino?
Yep. And I guess like Philip has been showing up in the story for a really long time, so maybe he might be the side character with the most screen time now.
Oh.
Probably.
Oh, yeah.
Define side character.
That's a philosophical question for yourself, Shadow.
Wow. Yeah. I was gonna say, how do we
See,
even?
June is a side character.
I was gonna say, how do I even begin with this? Anyways, anything else, Shino?
Nope.
All right, sweet. Before we get to the next one, let me read a couple messages we got going on in the chat. It's been a while. I gotta remember to keep up with these things. Fuse Hunter said a couple things. We call that an audible mix-up. I believe that was in reference to me misremembering or mishearing at the time Aztec. I had thought that he had said that Elliot was going to be the headhunter, but he was saying that Vincent was going to be the headhunter. That was he was referencing. Fuse Hunter also said she got domesticated off screen. I believe that was in reference to our comments about Alice and how she went from her beginning personality of like fuck you, like don't touch me or whatever, to whatever she is now.
It was very quickly discovered that she's food motivated.
True. Then Fuse also said, personally, it feels like there's a ton of lines being progressed and certain threads were left on the cutting room floor. The cult stuff feels more like a means to an end rather than an element to be built upon. Yeah, I feel like you know, it's one of those things where in my mind reading it, the only real lasting thing that this quote cult is meant to introduce is the vague notion of maybe the Abyss is holding some secret salvation of some sort, but they're trying to say like it is paradise and Pandora's controlling it, which at this point, you know, I don't necessarily trust Pandora completely. They are the better guys than the Baskervilles probably, but they are probably also doing some shady shit. So I don't necessarily trust them, but I also don't know if I would trust the Baskervilles more or the Colts. So, you know, I guess. So
multiple people can be bad at one time.
That is true. That is true.
You're right. I'm
Only
sorry.
one person at a time.
All right, yeah. You gotta wait in line to be
Take
bad.
turns
That's
on
true.
Thank you for
That's right. It's
apologizing.
been Drake's turn.
Fuse also said, I actually mostly forgot the cult was really there.
Fair
I mean,
enough.
it was like offhand mentioned when Yura was introduced, and I was like, there's a cult, and then we never saw it, and then there was like, oh, the orphans are a part of the cult. I'm like, oh, okay, all right,
Oh,
And it's
interesting.
like, oh, actually, a few different characters are also a part of the cult, but it
Kelly's
doesn't.
mom, who's now dead. Whoops.
And then Fuse also said, Rain being willing to harm a child is huge aura. It's not just the fact that he was willing to harm to harm the child. He just flat out shot the child while she was distracted about a like a bunny chain showing up, and he was just like immediately like, all right, well, it had to be done. You know, this reason, that reason. I had to do it. I just had to. There's no way
Numbers
around it.
don't lie. Numbers add up.
I just had to do it. It just had to be done.
There's just no way around it. You're gonna have to decapitate me.
Next up, Oboro. How's it going, Oboro? Said, I see Elliot, I pull up. True. True. So for Pandora Hearts, typically in the past book clubs reviews that we've done for a series, I'll take the first of the 2 volumes we did that week and just make that the cover. I won't think too much about which one to do. But with Pandora Hearts, every week it like is a different character on the cover. And then with some of these weeks, I'm like, well, both these characters might be important to do. So I'm just like, I don't know which one to do. So I've been putting it as like, I've been putting the 2 potential thumbnails in this channel with like a little poll. And Elliot won, swept the vote pretty much. Okay. Massive victory
fucked up.
for Elliot over Lily. Okay. Lily did not win the vote this week.
Well,
And if I went
just
through
gotta
the...
try harder next time.
That's true.
Lily
that's
is
true.
getting no W's this week.
Can I
Elliot-
say?
Oboro said Elliot should always be winning, and you know what? I agree. Okay, I agree wholeheartedly. Elliot's based. It's a fact.
Based on what?
Damn.
That's a nice argument, chap. Why don't you back it up with a source?
I think
Your
Humpty Dumpty is
aura.
backing it up right now. Okay.
Source is trust me, bro.
Source me. He was also said, honestly, I do like how Elliot's been used this arc. Elliot is just great. Okay, I still love his introduction being a manga argument with Oz. I loved that. Okay.
That was so good.
I loved Elliot's introduction in general. I loved meeting Elliot and Leo for the first time. I loved more of the developments this week that we got of the backstory between Elliot and Leo. Because, like, most of our time prior to this, seeing Elliot and Leo together was, like, Elliot's the hot-headed dude who's, like, going to yell at you about some shit that you did that pisses him the fuck off, and he's the realest motherfucker about it, and, like, what he's saying is true, and you should listen to him all the time. But Leo's just, like, trying to, like, hey, calm down. You're not being a Royal Knight Ray person right now. Let's calm down now, Elliot, okay? Let's calm down now. But here, we actually got them to fight, and then we saw the backstory where, like, Leo's just will not take Elliot's shit. He's just like, you fucking spoiled, like, I was an orphan. I'm just trying to read my book. Stop trying to interrupt me when I read my book. I don't want to be your fucking valet. Okay, fine, I guess I'll be your valet. Like, I like their dynamic. I like them, and Elliot is amazing. Okay, for seeing how real Leo is as well, and being like, you know what, we're friends. Okay, we're gonna be hanging out. You're gonna be my valet, and even doing that, Leo's just like, I don't want to be your valet. I don't think I asked for this, but I guess I'll do it. And it'll be fine. I like them. I like Elliot. So. Yes, Elliot's good. Anyways, so that was Shino's thoughts that we had ended on before I had started reading chat comments. So next up, Sinnerman V4. Shadow, what'd you think about this week?
I have one thing to say.
Yeah, what's that?
Get you the kind of woman that will actually kill you.
True. For those of you in listening to the stream, that was a sound clip that we have in the server that he just played. So he just really likes that sound clip. I like the sound clip too. It's a funny meme. Did you have any actual thoughts about this week?
I don't know. Everyone stole my shit, so it's whatever.
That's what I would say too. So that's fair. That's fair. Okay, thank you so much for that. Baguetti, what'd you think about this week?
I enjoyed this week. I will say that whoever the event coordinator is in this world needs to be fired. Like, it's not
I think Yura was the event coordinator here, so
it's not. Try something else. Like, it's okay to branch out to different types of jobs. Like, you
he's
don't
got his own
have to
website
be
now.
the event coordinator.
Yeah, what do you think the political consequences of every party ever being held in your honor resulting in a massacre are?
Exactly.
Well, I think we only had like the festival thing that Echo was at where people didn't die. I think that was the only, but yeah. Oh no, wait, we also had the tea party with the uncle and all of them. Nobody died there. I thought people were going to, but nobody did. So I guess not all hope is lost. But if you get too fancy with the outfits, people are getting murdered. A lot of people. Heads are falling.
No, as long as the party isn't about Oz, it's fine.
That's true. That's true. Anything else, Spaghetti?
No, that's it for me. I love the outfits. I love seeing everybody in their cool outfits. So like the dresses and everything. It was really nice.
Yeah. It's very, very good.
Circumstances withstanding.
Like I said, the readings last week towards the end where they're like all at the party and dancing together and all that, it was very cute, especially with their outfits and all that. And I liked that. And now people are dying. It's fine. It happens. It will continue to happen. I worry, much like the Cheshire Cat arc where we ended that, where like the arc wasn't done yet and it seemed like there was a lot more, and then when we continued that reading, it just like ended very quickly and abruptly and awkwardly. I hope that doesn't happen here.
The cult gets beaten very quickly and very easy. Okay, I see.
I hope it's not just some weird thing like, all right, the seal's broken, everybody's gone, we just forget everything about that. Humpty Dumpty's somehow also gone. We just move on from that. I don't want Mochizuki to drop the Toy Story toys and be like, all right, I'm done with that. I don't want that to happen again like it did with the Cheshire Cat stuff. So that's the one thing I don't want to happen. But again, I liked this week's reading, and I'm excited to see what we're going to find out next week. What's going to happen with Elliot? What's going on with Humpty Dumpty? How are we going to stop all that? And will the seal... The seal's getting broken, I'm going to be honest with you. That seal... We have like three... We have like, what, 3 other seals to deal with here? The seal's breaking, okay? And I think they made it very clear that
You know what'll be left behind when the seal breaks?
You know, that's a good question. I think it's been
hope
and breadsticks. Yes,
Well,
we're all going to Olive Garden.
Unlimited breadsticks, soup and salad.
That's gonna be the special book club event when we're done. We're all going to Olive Garden together, okay, as a family.
Let's fucking go.
Nice.
We're meeting up at a Canadian Olive Garden too, okay?
We're gonna dress up really nicely and not bring any weapons. No guns, no nothing, okay?
Spaghetti, how do you
That
dress
means
up
no
nicely
Emily.
in Canada?
If you said, man, I can't wait for a redacted to redacted and break our hearts. Oboro said, I am going to be seated for next week. That's very ominous and I'm scared. Because I talked with Oboro about how we're reading this before. Oboro told me like some thoughts they had about some characters. So I'm very interested to see what's apparently going to happen this week or next week. So
I'm gonna get my wish.
Oh no! Oh no!
You're laughing. We don't know what's gonna happen. You're laughing, Ari.
Oh boy! Well, we'll find out about that next week. Thank you so much, everybody, for coming to listen. Does anybody have any final things to say before we wrap up for this week? All right, I don't hear anything. So, thank you so much again, everybody, for coming to discuss. And thank you so much, everybody, for coming to tune in to listen. Make sure, if you are on YouTube, Twitch, or Kick, or whatever, make sure you're following, subscribed, and all that kind of stuff, hitting like on the bells and all that. Press all of the buttons, especially the ones that give money. Just press all of them. And if you
You're
are
just a
listening
fan.
to, if you're listening to the VODs for this and you want to find links to these things, you can find the links if you go to wolfborg.com. That's Wolfborg with 1 G. You don't have to type 2 G's, just wolfborg.com. Or you can directly type like twitch.wolfborg.com, youtube.wolfborg.com, or kick.wolfborg.com. It'll take you right there. And if you want to become a part of the book club, either just, you know, talking with us about it in the text chat, or if you want to even become a part of these discussions live, you can join the Discord server at discord.wolfborg.com. You can hop in there, grab yourself the book club role, and then you can just be a part of the crew. You know, you can hang out with us in there and enjoy the ride with some of the series that we experience. So thank you so much, everybody, once again for coming to hang out. Let's see who we're going to raid out to this week. Who is live? And we will be back next week for more Pandora Hearts volumes 15 and 16. Oh my god. Alright, who do we have that is live here? Anybody playing Uma Musume?
Yep.
Oh my god, there is, but I think they're going
No,
offline.
I'm playing Uma Pre.
Let's
Why
go
not just
gambling.
bet on real horses.
True.
Oh boy.
Come on, every pony.
Why not have a real gambling addiction?
Why would you do this to yourselves?
True.
Hey, at least with a real gambling addiction, it could get you money.
Yeah.
No.
Make a bid this time.
Sorry, help.
You're right.
just-
That's a really good point.
Whoa,
You just
wait.
gotta
Wait. Alright, we're gonna raid out.
This week's sponsor.
Wait, I just saw them. Where did they go? Did they go offline?
That'd be
Oh, there we
really
go.
funny.
Alright, we're gonna raid into Corpse. Corpse is playing Fire Emblem of the Sacred Stones. Go say hi to Corpse, everybody. Goodbye,
Yo.
gamers. Goodbye. Bye. Thank you for hanging. We'll be here next week for whatever fucked up shit's about to happen there. Bye.
Tells you that.
Can we get another Beato left? Can we get another one? Thank you.
Thank
Thank you
you.
for that.